Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. I have a few errands to run. I need to go drop off my car because a couple weeks ago, a lady opened her car door into my car and dented the hell out of the back side of my passenger rear end, whatever the fuck it's called. And then apparently it's gonna take a week to fix. I need to get a rental car and I'm not entirely sure what they're gonna give me, so kind of scared on that one. And then I'm going to Trader Joe's for some food for the week. I will make sure to film all that, a little grocery haul for you guys when I get back. Okay guys, so this is my new whip for the week. It's a RAV4. I feel so high up from my Mustang. I got 2 doors, a back seat. This might be nice, you guys. And look, it's even push to start.
Don't you think that it's boring how people talk? Making smart with their words again. Well, I'm bored. Because I'm doing this for the thrill of it, killing it, never not chasing a million things I want. And I am only as young as the minute.
Really quickly, guys, about rice. There's so many different kinds of rice, and they're all about equal macro-wise. I usually stick to jasmine or basmati. The jasmine rice is going to be higher calories, really no fiber at all, and higher carbs. The brown jasmine rice is where you're going to find all your fiber and protein, so I stick to that one mainly. But the basmati rice also has low calories and a little bit lower carbs than the jasmine, so I like to stick to that one too, but it really doesn't have any fiber, so I would choose the brown rice.
But I know they'll never own me.
It's Bonnie by Natalie here. I'm coming at you today with a whole grocery haul. Snacks. So I always buy Greek non-fat yogurt. Depending on what flavor you get, it's a little bit higher in carbs. Like this pumpkin one is 20 carbs and 12 protein, and this pomegranate one is 12 carbs and 14 protein. So this one has a little bit lower carbs, higher protein, and this has higher carbs, lower protein. So I like to kind of just like get a mix and have one every day. I also picked up some blackberries. Berries are the best fruit you can eat. Have the lowest calorie and provide you the most nutrients. So that's why I love to stick to berries. I also keep frozen blueberries and raspberries in my freezer. I already have some blueberries and I already have some raspberries, and I like to keep them frozen because they go bad really quick, and I put them in my hot food sometimes, like pancakes, oatmeal, stuff like that. I also picked up some apples. Apples are in season right now. Obviously it's October, and these are Fuji apples. Oh, just look how good these apples look. For my proteins, I always get eggs. I always try to have eggs in my fridge, as well as egg whites. So if y'all have seen these videos before, you know that my magic ratio is 1 egg to 2 egg whites. I like to get the egg whites because yes, eggs are good for you. Eggs are totally okay. The fat is okay in eggs, the yolk, everything is fine about eggs. I just choose to get my fat elsewhere throughout the day, so that's why I have 1 egg and then egg whites, because egg whites are literally all protein, that's it. So these are an awesome way to get your protein intake up. I have some ham right here that I'll probably cook with my eggs for breakfast in the morning. I usually try to stay away from deli meat, but if you are picking out a deli meat, look at the ingredients. The ingredients right here, literally all it says is pork, water, contains less than 2% of sea salt, cane sugar, celery powder, spice extracts. 2 slices is a serving size, and that's 11 grams of protein and 1.5 fat. Now you'll see other deli meats that have a bunch of ingredients in here. If you're reading something and you don't know what an ingredient is, then probably don't get it when it comes to stuff like this. I also like to keep 2 to 3 other proteins at all times in my fridge or freezer. So right here I have 96% lean ground beef. I also bought some ground turkey, but this is gonna be 99%, so it basically has no fat in it and it's just protein. So the eggs and the ground beef are a little bit higher fat. And then this turkey and also chicken breasts are gonna be lower fat. You kinda wanna stick to a balance like that, because if you get all just fatty meats, you're gonna hit your fat intake super quick during the day. So that's why it's good to always have one kind of fattier protein and then one lean protein. I got salsa because I like to put salsa on my eggs every morning. Now for vegetables, you can't go wrong with vegetables. I like to stick to the green leafy vegetables just because they have super high fiber, low calories, you barely even have to track them. I always get a bag of spinach. I put spinach with my eggs, with my rice, with my pasta. You can saute it up super quick, super easy. It's a really good way to add volume to your foods. And like I said, fiber. So it helps you feel fuller longer and helps you decrease your calories a little bit. Zucchini, some cauliflower rice, because again, if you've seen my earlier videos, I love mixing vegetables and carbs. And I also got some broccoli. I also got some avocados. And I like these small little ones. They're called teeny tiny avocados. And I like these because one avocado, like a big one, a normal sized one, could have like 15, 16 grams of fat. And then if you cut it in half and try to save half, it never really stays that well. So that's why I like these small little ones. I love cheese. I got these 2 right here. Mozzarella is gonna be a little bit lower fat. And then this like shredded blend. For carbs this week, I have some pasta that I'm gonna cook and some basmati rice. And now for my like treat foods, this birthday cake white chocolate bar with cookie crumbs and sprinkles looked amazing, so I picked this up. For half the bar, it's 10 fat, 16 carbs, and 2 protein. So I'll probably have half of this tonight with my dessert. Picked up this low fat, high protein ice cream from there. I've never tried this before. The ingredients looked really good. The macros are really good. For half a cup, that's 81 grams. So that's a lot. Normal ice cream sizes, if you get like a normal ice cream, the serving size could be like half that, like 40 grams. So you get like double the serving with this. It's only 2 fat, 19 carbs, and 10 protein, and 3 fiber. So hopefully this tastes good. And then I also got this organic veggie pizza. I've been loving this pizza. I'll probably cook up that ground turkey. Since the pizza is a little bit higher fat, I'll use the turkey instead of the beef because the turkey's lower fat. So I'll put this higher fat pizza, some low fat turkey on top, and I'll probably eat half of this. It's really good. And then just some other staples that I always have in my kitchen. Protein powder. I get this big, huge jug. Cheaper that way. It lasts you forever. Some almonds on hand and protein bars. So I usually don't eat protein bars. I'll have one if I'm in a pinch. Like if I really don't have time to eat anything, I'll grab a protein bar. Eating this is better than eating nothing. I literally have like I have 8 protein bars. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 9 protein bars. And these are my favorite brands. This one bar is gonna be my favorite brand of protein. For one bar, it's 7 fat, 22 carbs, 20 protein, and 9 fiber. It has a 50-50 carb to protein ratio, a little bit high in fat, but that's okay, and super high in fiber. Think thin bars too. These ones aren't as good macro-wise. It has 5 fat, so a little bit lower fat, 20 carbs, and 10 protein. So the carb to protein ratio on this is gonna be about 2 to 1. I also really love Quest bars. Quest bars are gonna have about the same macros as these one bars. It's gonna be a little bit higher fat and higher fiber. 9 fat, 21 carbs, 21 protein, and 14 fiber actually. So it has way more fiber than these 1 bars. RX bars, literally it tells you the ingredients right there. Like those are all the ingredients in this bar. 8 fat, 24 carbs, 12 protein, 5 fiber. So this has a 2-to-1 carb to protein ratio, just like this Think Thin bar. So these two are similar, and these two are similar. So these are my top 4 choices in protein bars. And that's everything, guys. I'm gonna make some breakfast, and then I will catch you in the next clip where I will show y'all how I prep for this week. So I skipped the egg this morning just because I want that chocolate bar later, and that chocolate bar has a lot of fat in it. So I have 2 egg whites right here with a piece of ham. I'm gonna do half a serving of cheese. So this is my little breakfast slash snack. I know I just said I always put spinach in my eggs, but I literally forgot. Like this is the one time I forgot to put spinach in my eggs. So I have 2 egg whites, a piece of ham, cheese, salsa on top of that, and then about 4 ounces of apple. I'm gonna cook this whole bag of pasta and just whatever it says right here, and using that amount lasts me and my boyfriend actually about a week. He eats way more than I do, so using a cup of rice or cooking a cup of rice will be plenty for you guys for the week. Also gonna go ahead and cook my ground beef. How I cook my beef and turkey is literally always the same. I just cook it with some salt, pepper, maybe some garlic powder, some onion powder, and that's about it. So this food is done cooking. I cooked all of this ground beef that I'm going to keep in the fridge. I have rice for the week, and I cooked all of that pasta to have for the week as well. Now I'm going to kind of put together a little meal for you guys. So the ingredients I will be using are some of this rice mixed with cauliflower rice, broccoli. I'm going to use some of this General Tso stir fry sauce from Trader Joe's. 72 grams is 130 calories and 33 grams of carbs. I literally use maybe about 10 grams just to give my food a little bit of flavor. You don't want to drown it in sauce. I'm going to cook this broccoli literally in the microwave. I'm going to cook the whole bag. Chop off a corner of the bag and microwave for 3 to 4 minutes. So if you cook any type of rice, 1 serving is gonna be anywhere between 150 to 160 grams for cooked rice, because cooked rice, just like pasta, weighs more than the raw rice. I always like to have just half a serving because I add it with this. I already have chicken cooked in the fridge from a few days ago. These little kids! That's my rental car right there. That kid lives across the way. They bounce a basketball out here every single day, and I'm so scared that they're hitting my Mustang because my Mustang's usually parked right there. But look, if he's doing it to that car, what are they doing to my Mustang? Wow. I prep my chicken pretty much the same way all the time. I like using the crock pot because you can literally just put the chicken in there for like 3 or 4 hours and it will cook and then be done for whenever you want it to be ready. And the chicken comes out like super juicy, not dry at all, super flavorful. This chicken I'm preparing is gonna be my barbecue chicken recipe. Trim up a pound of chicken, just put the breasts in the crock pot just like this. Then I just take some barbecue sauce. I really like the Trader Joe's organic brown sugar one. 1 tablespoon, it's only 6 grams of carbs. So just make sure each one is kind of covered like this. And then I like to take some chicken broth and just like put it at the bottom of this thing. I let it cook on high for about 3 hours. If you need it to cook for longer, like if you're gonna be out for a longer period of time, you can do it on low for like 7 to 8 hours. So this is gonna cook on high for 3 hours. I'm gonna hit the gym, and then when I get back from the gym, it should be ready, and I'm gonna like tear it all up and stuff and let it sit. Oh, look good. I just got back from the gym and it looks like my chicken's almost done. What I like to do, there's literally like 9 minutes left on this thing. Shred it up. So here's the shredded chicken. I'm gonna leave it in here for like 20 minutes. Now for my post-workout meal, I'm gonna cook one of the zucchinis that I bought. For veggies, you can prep these all at once too if you want to, but I like to eat them kind of fresh. I'll cook most of my veggies on an as-need basis. As you saw earlier with the broccoli, I kind of just cooked the whole bag and put it in the fridge. If it's something individual like this, I like to just cook it whenever I'm ready to eat. And then with this zucchini, I'm gonna make a pasta dish. So I'm gonna have some spaghetti, some ground beef that I cooked earlier, and then also some of this chicken, and then mix it with a bunch of cheese. So here is the final meal. I have some zucchini, spaghetti, chicken, and ground beef, and then 2 kinds of cheeses. So I'm gonna mix this all up. All right guys, so you just saw how I usually meal prep for my entire week. Wow. The glare in these things are really bad. I have my staples that I get every week: chicken, ground beef, turkey, eggs, egg whites, and then sometimes, like every other week, I'll buy a fish. So either shrimp, salmon, tilapia, something like that. And I literally cook everything all at once. So I cooked a ton of rice, a ton of pasta, keeping those in the fridge for the week. I always like to have 2 proteins cooked, 1 fattier meat and then 1 lean meat. And then I always have veggies in the fridge. I just make sure I'm always stocked. So when I open my fridge, there are ingredients for whatever meal I feel like eating. And you can either do it like I did, just cook them, throw them together as needed, or you can cook them and throw them together and keep them in containers already in the fridge so you can just grab and go. I know I'm not the best cook. I cook super simple, but that works for me. I cook super simple meals. They're easy, fast. Whatever works for you is the best way. And if this helped any of y'all, if you like videos like this, if you want more of this content, if you want more of this information, give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos. And make sure to check out the links below to learn more about my coaching program. I have nutrition programs, workout programs, or a combination of the 2. And my client application is down below as well. So check out that link, apply there to work with me. I'll send you an email back. Stay swole, my friends. That's it.